Hello, we just finished the intonation group and it was great. We had some really interesting phrases and words. So hopefully this will help you practice on your own and listen to them again. So starting with the sentences and phrases, we started with it is what it is. So those T's will change to D's and will connect. It is what it is. It is what it is. You should feel a lot of da da da. On row 5, the teacher wants all students to sit, but the students do not obey. Or you could emphasize obey, do not obey. Do not obey. That T changes to a D and will connect to the O. The teacher wants all students to sit, but the students do not obey. Number 6, hot chocolate makes us feel good. Makes us. Keep your tongue moving and connecting those. Hot chocolate makes us feel good. And you could also emphasize good if that's the important thing to you. Hot chocolate makes us feel good. Number 7, it is important for us to organize our time well. It is important for us, for us. Keep your tongue moving, for us. To organize to organize our. The Z will connect to the O. It is important for us to organize our time well. Number 8, do we have good politicians today? It's a yes, no question. So yes, no questions go up, up, up. And you can emphasize good on your way up. Do we have good politicians today? And number 9, let's don't drink the Kool-Aid. It's a statement, so Kool-Aid will come down and Kool-Aid will connect. Let's don't drink the Kool-Aid. And I'm not pronouncing the T on don't. It'll just connect and sound like don't drink. Let's don't drink the Kool-Aid. Number 11, the vote counting system of the most developed country looks like the third world countries. So this is a longer sentence, so it's divided into groups. You can look for prepositional phrases and units of meaning. And then within each group, look for the most important word. In column C, I put a list of some high probability words. So really just trust yourself. What do you think is important? But if you didn't write it or you're not thinking of what to say, you're reading something, adjectives, adverbs, negative words, those all have high probability. And excuse me, and if you have more than one, you start with the first one and go down. Vote counting system, most developed country, third world countries. Okay, that's it. And on the second tab are words. And so from the word sentence level, which word is most important, going higher in pitch and longer in duration, we do the same thing at the word level. So the only difference between number 5 and number 6, the noun has stress on the first syllable, recount, 1, 2. And the verb, number 6, has stress on the second syllable, recount. And I don't have to say that T, but recount. It's like balloon. Number 7, the B is silent, but just think of this as room. Most people are okay with room, but round your lips more. Don't make the R and make a W. Womb. It's like woo woo, womb. Number 8, societal. Dun 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Societal. Number 9, you can say the T in the middle or not the T, but the T at the end will change to a D. So you can say ventilator, or with the T, ventilator. 1, 2, 3, 4, ventilator, ventilator. Number 10, soliloquy, soliloquy, soliloquy. And number 11, it was written as one unit, words of encouragement, but I divided it into words of and encouragement because words of has a connection and could be put together. Words of, words of. Make your Z connect, words of. If it was a singular, just one word, the D would connect, word of. Encouragement, 1, 2, 3, 4, encouragement. And 13, we had to look up, and we used Youglish to hear some examples of how people use this in a sentence, and pronounced it OHIP with a stress on O, OHIP. And it would be important to note that hip has the I, which is lower than E, like heap. So if yours sounds like he, then their tongue's too high. It should sound like hi, hip. 14, motor. And keep in mind the American O is not just O, but starts with a more and ends with an oo, mo. And it takes longer. So you have to slow down and stretch this out because it's the stressed syllable, motor. And der, your tongue should be further forward behind your top teeth, top front teeth, and pull it back, der. And don't let it touch and make tr, but der. Motor. Motorcycle. 15, hefty, hefty. 16, laundering, 1, 2, 3, laundering. 17, it looks like 3 syllables, but we make it shorter and make it 2 syllables, general, general. 18, calamity, calamity. 19, force. Think of or, so or, I'm making or, my tongue comes back, but not too far back. It's behind my top teeth. If you make a T first and then pull it down, chur, that's that stop before you go too far back. That's the position. Force, force. 20, compensation, compensation. And 21, may the force be with you. That's a great way to end. May the force be with you. It was very good to see everybody and hear you practice. You did great. You did great making corrections, and I could hear you. Have a good evening, and I hope to see you next Wednesday.